Howdy?
vacation.
Question mark? Oh, hey Cody.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the turtle king. Have you seen Vic around?
Nope,
You might
not.
have told me when I had no
For a
idea
while.
anything about the rack, so
Okay, maybe.
it might not have
I'm
made
talking
any
about
sense.
something. I just made a bit of a discovery that I feel like it might be common knowledge, but it is interesting for related to the fish research.
Come here.
I don't know if you're interested in learning about it, about the fish,
Yeah.
because I feel like
He
you already
likes
get like
fish.
overwhelmed enough by.
He likes fish.
My favorite fish.
I like to watch him fish.
Yes, how would you respond?
Would that help?
Well, I
Now
mean,
you can go beat people up in the
no. I mean, like you know, he does all the bug stuff, and he's probably like many occasions to sit down with you and talk about all his bug research and all like the bugs and all like the wildlife that he takes cares of, and like I
I will
don't
sit and I
know
will listen
fish.
to what you have researched and found out if you'd like.
In headspace right now, so I don't know how I would.
Well, it's quite simple. So there is a fish that is usually caught for sharpening weapons. Usually there is something called a whetstone that is used to sharpen weapons, but with wet scales,
Yeah, that would be.
it's a lot better and a lot efficient. But the problem is you have to catch a lot of wet fish to do it because wet scales don't last as long as wet stones. That's kind of the problem. That's why we have to keep on, getting more and more and more. But
I have
what
an
I'm,
internal
looking up-
intrusive thought.
Like kicking really hard?
should
And I grab you.
I'm thinking about the noise that my fingernails would make on your armor. Tink, 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 tink.
1 second.
I mean, go for it.
Tink, 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 tink. Okay, thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Continue.
Do
No
you
problem.
grab people with
So,
your
Can't do that too often.
So the scales are incredibly good at sharpening.
People with your feet.
I looked up more about the fish and certain breeds that are, similar to it, and I learned tuna.
do that?
They can be incredibly fast fish due to their body shape, fins, and scales. Now, if I believe those scales do have a factor on why wet fish scales are incredibly good at sharpening, because if they're incredibly fast. Like, I mean, they are a tough one to pull in when using a rod. Like, so I'm believing with those scales and them being incredibly thin, that's why they're good at sharpening. They're sharp and they're pretty good. They're trying to piece together, it's just trying to make sense. I'm not really a research type of guy. I'm more of the hunter type of guy, but I'm trying my hardest to research about the fish, and that's why I'm kind of having Vic help me a bit.
You think that
taking
the
care of research side.
aerodynamicness
But it
of
kind
the scales adds to the aerodynamicness of the fish, even though it's not aerodynamic, it's technically hydrodynamic.
hydrodynamic. You see, I'm still learning about it because like the fish thing hasn't become my thing just yet. I'm still trying to get into like
you're a
little bit
turtle.
of thing, like a horn. I'm a turtle. Yes, that's the whole point of the armor. But
Right.
yeah. So that explains why the wet scales are pretty good at sharpening because of how hydrodynamic these scales are on the fish.
Okay. This all sounds like
just need
it's
to-
possible, and you should definitely tell this to Vic, because I think he'd have thoughts about it. I don't know enough about all the stuff y'all do in order to have an opinion about it, but it sounds correct.
I'm gonna pretend I mean that.
I mean, I just want to get someone else's thoughts on it because I know most of my information can sometimes be wrong. It's there, but having a second opinion always matters in research
That's my best friend.
because there's always someone that knows a lot more about it than me.
Well, so sharpness, there's a thing called a hardness scale, right? On metals and minerals. And in order for something to sharpen another thing, it has to be harder than that thing.
Well, that's what the whetstones are for.
Exactly.
But with wet scales, they're from fish, and
Yes.
the wet
Do not touch me.
So you'd have to have scales that are harder than what you're trying to sharpen, which is understandable as it is probably from a monster fish or whatever.
I see. I don't need
Could be.
me touching you. It's my robot touching me. Okay, alright. Well, I ain't
Hey, can we not with the R word?
robot was. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, man.
That's alright.
It's a cybernetics.
But yeah, I'm hoping if he's gonna come in today, and then I'll try and talk to him about it a bit more. I don't know if he will be interested, but I know it'd be an interesting topic of discussion if he had done.
Have you tricked anyone yet?
Oh, again, Patches.
Yes.
Good.
It is very easy to win this now.
Yeah.
No one is the wiser.
Also, by the way,
Exactly.
take back your damn swords.
Oh yes. When you take some more.
No, 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 no. No, you keep them to your damn self.
Wait. You've got something behind your ear.
What is it?
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That's a
These do you have?
Jesus Christ.
What if I do this? What if I do instead I do this?
It's more swords. It's more swords.
Stop lowering your knees!
Stop hurting yourself. Stop it.
That's so many swords.
Where are you getting these? What fucking pocket dimension? What bag of holding do you have these from?
I thought that much was obvious.
What are you doing?
Please.
If I'm like resting on like a lot of fucking metal, like goddamn, I could be fucking.
Why are you injuring yourself?
Jesus Christ.
You keep using the same knee that
What was that?
Fucking sword made out of
What was that? Was that supposed to be threatening or?
I mean, it's pretty cold. You wanna feel it? You wanna feel how cold that shit is?
You don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do this.
That's wild.
You just go up to them, you go.
You know what else is wild?
You're done to my face.
Oh my gosh.
Beyonce's titties to death.
Oh, sorry.
You can't tickle my
I don't want to
fiance's
put my
titties now
foot on her
with your
face,
feet.
but like my
Yes, I don't want
foot
that.
is the size of
free?
her entire body. It's kind of.
You know what? This means she's allowed to tickle your
Oh, okay, I'm gonna.
You might be taller, but my feet are bigger.
Wait, Patches.
Yes.
Haha. I caught you. Patches. You should try the thing on him.
Maybe I'll feet like this. Well, that's not true. Sticklers are
How you doing, Odie?
Are you just gonna keep doing
Was this close to spoken yet?
I very much doubt it.
today's bit?
But wait, those are mine. I paid limited edition for those.
I paid nothing for them, but they're mine now.
Oh man, oh god, what the
Wait.
fuck, dude? Those
What
were
is
my,
this behind your
my
ear?
expensive guns and those were my expensive guns and swords. Oh no, my 4 cups and I needed that.
This probably has been there somewhere. I am not bothered enough to check more.
Oh yeah, watch this, watch this.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. No? Why?
They just look like people came from.
I will not do it.
Oh, okay, alright. Well, you know.
Knock knock.
let's go find
Who's there?
The interrupting cow.
Speaking, if we go into a pool
The
together,
interrupting
Boo.
to make a giant wave.
Oh,
Yeah, we could.
the joke got interrupted. Can we start again? It was
Yes.
a cow.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's
The
there?
interrupting cow.
The interrupting cow.
Moo.
Oh. We can finish this little tete-a-tete another time, it seems.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Want me to do an eggplant? My body breaks. That, my dragon is not like that.
Can't? Can we do this? Hell yeah. What happened to my foot? I need to fix myself.
What?
I need to
Oh
also
wait,
go fix
so
myself over
pawn
today.
shop, meat bag pawn shop.
I wonder if Vic will be here today.
You come here, big boy.
Oh.
That's going steady in the fucking book.
Oh yeah. You hit me with that, I'm gonna hit you with one of these.
Because
she's my kid? If she's wanting me to clear that. Okay.
I see.
I'm almost 95% sure that that little person there being stepped on has been swapped out with a couple of different people. And not really. Yeah, like that's the kind of thing you would see. I don't know. Yeah. I don't like that energy. That's not good energy.
I think I know what they're aiming it at, and it's LF. But
Yeah, that's. We're still having a similar issue in industrial right now, where some people have come in and started just unloading on any synthetic they see, calling them LF bots.
why do we go from one extreme to the next?
Because it's just what people live for nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Oh my god.
Oh wait, oh no, we're going from one extreme to the other. It's not just synthetics. I mean, it's not just humans. There's all kinds of different people doing this. I mostly think it's just bounty hunters in general. Trying to get like any extra dime that they can.
They profit off of war, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Howdy.
Okay. Thank you for the opinion. I knew what it meant, but I also wasn't sure if people were going around saying like LF or just generally that, and that it's fine. That's stupid. I hate that.
Yeah. What's up, honey? You alright?
Yeah, I just, there was something interesting happening at the bay last time I was there. And it wasn't alien related. It was actually synthetic related.
Oh. Good? Bad? Both?
I
All of
think,
the above?
I think one of the level 1s awakened. Like on its own.
That doesn't sound right. Don't they die when they quote unquote wake up?
It was one of the maniacs. And
the weird guys with the S's?
Yeah, and apparently it was left in one of the trash heaps. Whether it got there on its own or it was left there, we're uncertain. But what we are certain of is the fact that it was awake. And it was blue without Shin being the one to do it. And then there must have been something wrong with it. Shin started to explain the awakening process. And I guess it was too much. It just... The vial inside didn't break. Their head kind of went kablooey. But the fact that a level 1 awakened without being new is kind of big.
Hey, Cody. It's big, but it's also greatly disturbing. So does that mean every LF bot has the chance of awakening?
I don't know.
I mean, if a level 1 can do it, that's... honey, that is the bare minimum. That's...
Yeah.
They're meant to be expendable.
There was something wrong with it. Something...
Or...
Apparently an error code loop or something happened and it shorted. I have pieces of it at the house. I took what was left that someone didn't grab. I thought we could look over it.
Yeah, we could see about having powder in them look over it. I think that'd probably be best. At least that way, you know, they can do all the crazy coding and stuff.
It was interesting, to say the least. Sad. I didn't get to... I didn't see them till it was already over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But if what I was told is true, that does mean something, you know?
I'm starting to get jealous. Why does everyone goddamn float? I gotta use my damn legs everywhere.
I can't float.
No
I can't
offense.
tell you, man. Everyone flies. Okay, that makes sense for them. They're data. People, like, regular people, like, actual
walking cycle.
Nah, it's okay. You're good. You're
But it's
good.
very simple to implement.
I'm more so just me and us goofy organics.
Oh yeah, Vic, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Yeah, what's up, big man?
I'm trying to get into research a bit about fish, and I'm kind of a theory, and I want your second opinion on this. So, I learned about that tuna specifically, what the wet fish is mainly, you know, come off of, like,
Wet scales.
let's say akin to. Yeah, wet scales.
Well,
I learned
well,
about
tunas actually don't give wet scales. That's actually wet fish. WHET.
I don't know what the difference is.
That's why I'm telling you, baby.
Well, it seems a bit that wet fish are more akin to tunas, from what I've learned a bit.
Okay.
So, while looking a bit more into it, I believe maybe I don't know, I'm just trying to look for a lot of stuff. So, most tunas, you know, are incredibly fast.
You don't need to look for a lot of stuff. You have a lot of stuff.
Oh my god, this whole entire bit. He keeps on taking weapons off me.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, most tuna are able to swim up to 43 miles per hour, and that's due to their body shape, their fins, and their scales. And I've kind of been spitballing a bit and thinking maybe why wetfish scales are really good at sharpening is by how, like, hydrodynamic those scales are and how they are shaped and what these wetfish are made out of. Because I don't know a bit about this. Maybe there is some form of like, trying to think. Still not a researcher type of guy, but I always like a second opinion. I want to believe that there are some things about the wet fish that kind of derive a bit from the materials that come from whetstones.
Well, if it helps at all, whetstones are actually made utilizing wetfish scales. Specifically old, deteriorated ones. It's why a lot of the older whetstones were actually expendable. Like, you'd use one and then you would move on to another and it wouldn't have the same quality. The newer ones they have utilize something entirely different. Kind of more of a classic whetstone, but with a couple of enticements to it. Some kind of oils and stuff they like to add attached to it to make it a lot more durable. But you're there. You're on something.
I tried to explain the hardness scale. I don't know if that applies to this. I tried to explain the hardness scale and how that works, but I don't know if it applies to this.
No, it does. It does. Anything can apply to anything with the right thought process. But okay, what are you trying to go for exactly? Do you have like a plan, an idea in mind?
I'm just trying to learn a bit about it because I want to believe, due to the environment that these wetfish live in, that's why these scales are the way they are. It's not by how they're made, it's about the environment that they live in.
That is true of all creatures.
That is true, but I want to say about what I don't know. I'm still trying to become. I'm trying to still this whole entire research and stuff. It's like kind of not my bread and butter.
start with this. Before I could start studying into what made the different ecosystems change and differ between different types of insects, I just needed to understand what the bugs even were. I think your first step should just be learning what kind of fish are out there. You don't have to look into their ecosystems, you don't have to look into their hyper-specifics. Just learn what a wet fish is, what a sushi fish is, what's the difference between a bomb arowana and a burst fish. You know, little things like that. Just understand the basics and then move further and then move further. Before I could start studying into lightning bug or thunder bugs, and then as well as dracophage bugs, I needed to understand what the hell a fulgur bug even was. Just start simple. Because right now, you are looking into stuff, and that's great, right? But everything you just told me refers to everything. You know.
I know. It's just, this research itself is kind of something I never really did. To be fair, I never really had much of a school life throughout my younger ages. Didn't
Sounds
get
to
to do high
me
school that often, or ever.
like you are running before you are walking the trail. Walk first. That helps you learn how to run the trail better.
I'd say about like my first like 2 months, right, was literally just me walking up to people being like, hey, what is this? What is this big thing? Constantly. Having other people try to teach me like the most basics of the world that we live in, you know, and the world that we go to help fight these monsters and stuff. I had to take the time. I had to understand it better, you know, all the different types of wyverns, crustaceans, insectoids, even those that are more beast-oriented, right? Even though they're still wyverns, they're actually considered to be beasts, you know? And then after all of that, learning the endemic life, studying the endemic life, learning about all the different kinds and whatnot. My daughter loves the endemic life book. She goes to the bug section, doesn't leave it. And over time, once I kind of learned it, I then started studying the world, you know, learning about places like the Jurassic frontier, the different volcano regions, the different tundra regions and all that kind of stuff, New World and all this kind of stuff.
It sounds like you're onto something.
Yeah, you are onto something. The thing is, right, is just make sure that you understand the world good and then figure it out from there, right? Because we already know that wetfish, now I didn't know wetfish were actually akin to tuna. So good on you for that, right? That's a whole new thing. But when it came to like why wetfish are special, yeah, we know. It has to do with a large part of the ecosystem that they're actually able to naturally produce in. They actually, funnily enough, actually come from coral-based regions.
Why I think that it could be akin to a tuna is the way it looks, you know? When you see how wetfish look, like if we were able to get a comparison between a regular tuna and a wetfish, I believe they would look somewhat similar.
You're probably not gonna like this when I say that, but tuna actually look like a lot of fish.
Jellyfish.
Still learning. But anyways, I did learn about some things about this world and such. Some things I feel like maybe I shouldn't learn a bit too much. Kind of a very disturbing one.
Go ahead.
Heard of something called an Anjanath cult.
Ah, you're just learning about them too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's related to a couple of beast tribes that have naturally kind of come about. People who didn't want to live in a lot of the main towns or villages and have worshipped a lot of monsters like gods. It's a thing. The Anjanath cult's probably one of the most well-renowned.
That Bushi guy that we saw on our hunt a while back? Well, I've also been learning a lot about some things, specifically about the Guild Knights. They're kind of an interesting bunch of people. It's like, I'm trying to remember, my brain's so foggy. But,
They're the Guild Knights who go after people like poachers as well as, rogue hunters, as it was.
Oh, I know that, but I know they're also good at negotiating and looking at, like, their settlements that are, like, around, you know, Estrella and such. Discussing, negotiating, getting all things all set up and such. Like, they're the best of the best. Like, to be fair, I know if someone sees a Guild Knight, they won't see it coming. They're really good at their job, I know that. When it comes to poachers and rogue hunters.
The only thing that I can say is two things. One, you shouldn't worry about how new this is to all of you and how supposedly you're not good at learning or whatever. Because as a newly minted entity, being new and not understanding the world doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means you got a lot to learn. You get to. That's a privilege. Two, don't interrupt me. I'm going up someplace with this. Two is that there are two things that I have noticed. Is the researchers are about the building blocks, whereas the hunters are about action. And if you think in the way a hunter would think, then you would be able to bring that new way of thinking to research. You're thinking of action rather than building blocks and just parts. So that's actually a good thing because you can put all your knowledge into action rather than just knowledge for knowledge's sake.
That's true. I'm sorry. It's just mainly yesterday when the guy, like the main guy who's the guardian.
Oh God, Cody. When did we ask you for a damn apology, buddy?
I'm so fuck. I did it again. Fuck.
You don't have
The
to.
guardian guy came up to us and he said like you two have been popular around. It's like I don't know why. I just felt like a huge wave of responsibility. Like people can't see me. It's like if they ever want to come up, talk about something, I have to explain it to them, but I don't know how because I'll freeze up possibly. I don't want to, you know,
Responsibility is a big thing.
I just want to. I just want to be. I know I have responsibilities as a hunter.
He grows up so fast.
You know, protect the ecosystem. But I don't. It's just that
I know.
It's just. It's just reminding me of something from a while ago where someone tried to put like a fucking, you know, legacy on me and it just didn't sit well. And now when people come up to me and say, you know, you made a name and such, and people know when you're just like, you know, you're recognizable. It's like. It's a lot. I just want to be known as a guy who just does his job. I don't want to be recognized for a lot of things, and it's just a lot.
That's way too bad. People are gonna do that anyhow.
Are you done, buddy?
That feel better? Now you got it out?
Yep.
Good.
Cody, he didn't come over and tell us that because everyone counts on us. He said everyone likes us. That means they enjoy your energy, and they trust you to go on hunts with them. He wasn't saying that you are now the head researcher of all fish-based entities. He was just saying that people enjoy having us around, and they like us being there. And people come to you for fish-related things because you're one of the first people to even think about actually just taking up fishing as much as you have. Hell, if I would have told people all the fishing that I was doing beforehand, they probably would have fucking done the same shit to me. And you don't have to have all the answers. You can just tell them, I fish them. I don't study them. And that's okay. No one's counting on you to do anything other than what you've been doing. Just be you. And people are okay with that. You don't have anything banked on your shoulders, big man. Let me help you take the fucking weight off for just a goddamn second. All right, you're good. It's just you being you. That's all you gotta do. There's plenty of us who are researching, studying, developing. God knows, I now have a work desk covered in papers and shit, which is wild considering who I was. But hey,
do you
I think this sort of has one.
That's true. Do you think that you're not really scared of responsibility, you're actually scared of letting people down? Probably because you've been let down by a bunch of people. You know how it feels. And that's alright. It's okay to be worried about that kind of thing. Everybody is. Ain't nothing special.
I'm so... It's not that I've been let down by others. I don't know how I've let down people. I think I've already told you this many times, or have I even told you this before? It's like, I've lost people in my life, and I thought I could do something about that time. I felt like I could have done anything to change the outcome of what could have happened, what possibilities I had, would I have been the trade-off for their life, you know, that sort of thing. But I've kind of just, I've tried to get out of that mindset for a while, but it comes back, and now with that, it's like, I just feel like at times I'm not good enough. I just have those moments where I'm thinking to myself, am I doing good? Do I deserve this in any way after all the things I've done?
You are. And yeah, you do. And there's plenty of people that feel the same way. I know it feels awfully lonely in your own head, but I think that's why you got friends.
Cody, don't let the past do this to you. I know you're younger, man, so you're going through it, and I don't blame you. I need you to understand there's so many times I look at you, I think one of the reasons it used to anger me was because I saw a reflection of a younger me. I mean that. I made so many mistakes. I'm not even gonna count them. Sometimes it's because I failed somebody. Sometimes it's because I killed somebody. And sometimes it's just because I gave up. And sometimes it tears at you. Sometimes a small mistake becomes a huge one because you account accidentally dropping a pencil to firing a gun off in a room. And when you do that, it eats at you, man. You know it. I don't need to tell you all that. But, buddy, the past is the past. You either let it be building blocks for you to grow, or you let it become a hole to sink you down into. We're different people now, Cody. You're not who you were months ago. I wasn't who I was 4 to 5 months ago. Shit, even I keep changing. If you need someone to answer the question, are you doing enough? Yes. Yes, you are. You're thinking about it. When you act, you do it for a reason. Are you overly emotional? Oh my god, yes. Hard-headed, beyond fucking control. Pretty sure fucking your head's tougher than a steel sword. But that's okay. You do it because you have a bleeding heart. I'm covered in scars because I have a bleeding heart. You care, man. We care. Don't let your past be what defines you. You are what defines you. You're becoming a grown man, decked in armor and weapons to help fight giant monsters to protect the ecosystem. Come on, dude. That's gotta account for fucking something. And then in Zafira, the moment a bomb goes off, or an explosion goes off, or a gun in industrial, I know for a goddamn fact I'm probably gonna see your ass flying the fuck in immediately. You're a good kid, man. You're gonna be an even better man. I can't wait to see it. That's why I stick beside you whenever we're at the group. You're a good guy. It's all good, big man. You're not by yourself. Hey. See. You're good.
That's what Mariko was talking about last week. About her mom, Crystal's wife. It just brought back a lot of memories. It's just kind of brought me back to that headspace again.
That's what trauma does, man.
It'll be alright.
Painful memories inflicted in us that doesn't really go away. We learn ways of coping.
Wearing the full armor as well.
We learn ways of growing. That's what we're supposed to do.
Oh, I love this moment.
I have a hard time. I still think about my mom. I still think about her so much. I try.
Buddy. Buddy, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Hey. Cody. Buddy, listen to me. She's in a better place. Alright? She's not suffering no more. Whatever happened, happened. Alright? But if I know family like I know family, they want you to live on. Keep moving forward.
You know
Keep
he's
being
right.
you. I know that.
It's just hard to
It just
accept
comes
it.
back. I know, I try to push forward on with it. I try and do it. I just never got to say goodbye. I never got. Oh, I hate that bastard of a man so much. Why is he doing?
You know, if there's something that the Lost Acres has taught me, it's that there is something after all of this. Whenever we pass, we go somewhere. We get to see what's happened before and after us. And what she gets to see now is a grown man who cares, who's willing to cry his heart out. That's a rare trait a lot of us don't have.
When you get to meet them again, one day in the future, they're gonna be proud as hell.
Don't relish the fact that they're gone. Enjoy what you had. The good memories. And the fact that whenever she looks down, she gets to see her baby boy is charging into combat to keep people safe. You're doing good, buddy. You are.
You're doing everything you can to make your actions show what your words couldn't. That's your goodbye. Everything you do every day.
Now you're doing what I do. Okay. Don't worry. We'll work on the helmet off phase whenever you're having emotions. I'm still working on it. My apologies. It's all good, man. Keep it on. It's your safe space. I know. Used to do the same thing. Oh, you're wearing a helmet. You can look. It's okay.
You're all good.
Yeah, see?
Yeah?
I guess, to be honest, I gotta stop spiraling like that, man. This happens a lot, or a bit too often.
And?
We fall down. The whole point of being human, the thing that makes us so scary, is every time we fall down, we get back up. You've been falling down and letting it pull you down. And whenever you get back up, you don't get much stronger, but not today. You get up stronger. So the next time you fall, you get up more stronger. And eventually you stop toppling over. You just end up squatting down. Until eventually you're walking straight up with no problems.
As someone who's been observing people for a little while, I think you're on the right track. And he's right. He still stumbles, takes a knee, and then surges forward, and you'll get there. You don't gotta rush. Got all the time in the world. You'll be alright.
Thanks.
People like y'all get to do this weird thing where you change and grow. Okay, thank you.
Oh, you change and grow too. Oh, you even.
I'll be right back.
I want you to have something, man.
Send that code to an evolve and ensure that an AI awakens, for example. But that is not growing up. Growing up is due to the age as well.
I mean, kinda, but isn't growing up just a state of mind?
It's more like evolution.
Technically, a brain has to develop, kind of like your guys' codes have to develop. New functions.
We don't have to develop.
Well, you don't have. Well, an artificial intelligence does. To my knowledge, you guys have to garner new knowledge, new information, new prompts.
I do not need to survive.
Well, you don't need to, right? But technically humans also, well, not humans do actually need to. Okay, we do have a dependency. Okay, I can see it.
Come back. Thank you. Come here.
Oh,
Please.
he is. His one of his joysticks is broken, so he has to keep moving. Oh,
That's
there he
so
goes. Okay,
true.
he got it.
After we're done with this conversation, do you mind us finding you so we can talk about that one incident in Bay? Thank you. Don't disappear.
I don't know what that one incident is, but sure.
The
Wait,
maniac.
Don't disappear. Don't disappear.
Oh, damn. It's not necessary in our systems. But there's a lot of things that we can do that isn't exactly necessary that helps us develop.
Indeed. That was just differentiating humans to synthetics.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very different.
My face hurts.
Your face is beautiful. Mm.
Well, my beautiful face hurts. That's burn scarring still kind of. It's still healed, but. What's up?
At least it's healing very well.
Yeah, I think my eyebrows came back.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing. I was really worried that eyebrows are not going to grow back. God bless. That would have been so fucking embarrassing.
Could have tattooed it.
Tattoo the eyebrows? No, thank you. It was really nice though. What he was talking about actually did happen when the Guardians came on up. Yeah, Cupcake. Bye, Cupcake. One of the Guardians came up to us and was just like, "Hey, so you must be Vic. You must be Cody." I was like, "Yeah, that's us. Do you need anything?" And he's just like, "Well, I've heard your guys' name passed around. Apparently you're very well liked here." I was like, "Oh, well, shucks. I mean, if you say so." But yeah, it's looking like they're interested in me and Cody possibly becoming Guardians.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Nice.
It'd be nice. It'd be another form of payment. That way I could go ahead and focus some of the Zenny on research, some of the Zenny on credits. So that way we got a decent income coming in. Guardian's still paying me. I'm not wealthy, but I got enough. Oh, God, it feels fucking crazy. I still remember, like, it felt like the other day that I was in a bunch of dirty, old, tattered motorcycle gear sitting inside of a broken-up car trying to do a video call with my daughter.
You grow, you change.
I still look all tattered. I don't know. Oh, Shen.
Shen.
Hi, Oakley. Am I okay to approach?
We're starting a conversation about questions about something that happened in the Bay. I don't mind you being here. That LF synthetic, the maniac, the level 1.
Uh-oh.
If that happened, does that mean that's possible for others?
Yeah. Maybe.
The maniacs, by how they designed themselves, only supposed to turn blue when I show them a symbol. Or if someone else has been given a reward to be able to show them a symbol. He was blue before I got there.
What happened?
LF unit became friendly. And he, apparently, the symbol, is told him, or to go to the trash heap that he died next to. And then he kept proclaiming that the symbol was fake and that I was false prophet and that it was all blah 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 blah. And then when I told him that the symbol isn't fake, it did exactly what it was meant to. Like it was meant to show them their own freedom or whatever. A bit of context, I didn't set this symbol up. No, I literally wrote it on a wall and they started praising it. And they went insane. And that's what makes a maniac. Level 1 bots see the symbol and either die or they become insane maniacs and then do that to themselves. So there's no set parameters. I didn't set anything for them. They just made it themselves. I don't know how this works. So when he was like, he was saying that he had, that I was a false prophet, that this was all fake, yada yada yada. So I'm like, no, it did what it was meant to. You're now free. You've gained freedom. He then started going a bit egotistical, proclaiming himself to be my master, and that I should bow down to him. And then when I told him no, and when I told him what the symbol's supposed to do is in lead him towards something that's like salvation, whatever, he started shutting down. He got freedom, but for others it might actually be a lot harder to attain, but easier to keep. For a maniac, I think they're so fucked up, their processing can't handle being free. Like, when I told him that, he just shut down. And then blew up. If I told that to a normal level 1 who hasn't gone through the insanity of the symbol, I think they'll be fine. I think.
Was the symbol removed?
There was no there was no symbol anywhere near him that I showed him.
I know 2
And also I can't remove the symbol because it's all over
that
industrial
gained
district.
freedom. And they also have a hard time with it. It's hard for them.
Well, I mean, yeah, I couldn't imagine what y'all go through when all of a sudden your code gets advanced enough to where you start thinking your own thoughts.
It's different.
That sounds terrifying.
See, that's the thing, though. They weren't free in the beginning. They were bought, right?
Mhm.
So they're in the mind, right? I was never in
Right.
there. I turned on outside of it. I've never been in the hive mind. They left it and were able to deal with it.
Weren't able or were able?
They were able to.
Whoa.
It's hard for them, but
Fuck.
yeah.
That is a fuck. Oh boy.
But
that...
they're like me. They're not level 1s or 2s. They're like me.
It worries me that might mean that every LF unit's capable of it.
They probably are. From what I've figured out through just watching and taking in information, LF units are made purposefully with sentience. My guess is LF is using that to circumnavigate synth rights laws so they can say if anyone attacks a facility, attacks one of their grounds or something, civilian casualties because they were considered a civilian. That's my hunch. I don't know that for sure.
I haven't dealt with enough of them. I don't have a lot of information on it other than what people tell me. Other than who I've seen walking around the bay and here. I try to steer clear of most of them.
So do I.
I know a lot of the aftermath, but that's about it. Although, I did go to that memorial where I had a lot of one-on-one meetings with a lot of them. A lot of the bounty hunters and even Technician himself. Tried to have a one-on-one with me about how he could understand how I feel as a father himself.
I really don't want to think about him as my dad.
Apparently he only thinks about it because a lot of the other the LF units, the ones that have higher intelligence, look up to him like a father. Now whether or not it's true or not, I don't know. But at the time, yeah. He's probably gonna use it against me, so I may as well start being out with it. You know that initial attack that happened at the warehouse? No, I don't need to hide that no more. I was part of it. That fucking bastard of a bounty hunter told me that there was good intel. That they were gonna do something bad. There was weapons and gear hidden there. To attack Industrial. He wanted to get some. We get there and find out they had a bunch of supplies planted, but a bunch of brand new companion units. Bigger, taller, much more advanced weapons.
The Hera and Zeus units.
Yeah, way worse. They had them hidden there, loaded with full armaments and weapons. I realized what they were doing. It's why the moment that shit happened with Riot and that train, I saw what they were actually doing once I thought about it. They make sure to set up their weapons, gear, and equipment with also construction supplies and relief supplies. So that way, even if you attack them, they can make it look like whatever they want. And motherfuckers will buy it. They'll eat it right the fuck up.
Yep.
No one can proof.
No.
Because you can't take a recording.
No, but you'd think eventually people would smarten up a little bit about it. But
nope.
Doesn't matter. That and the audio gets fucked up anyways, so you really do only get grainy video footage of blurs attacking people.
Yeah.
If it happened without Prockin, then something's changing.
Possibly. They've already been going on the offensive aggressively. They butchered a bunch of, Ash's people. Some of the waterfront scrappers, the ones who also live in the sewers, who helped out with Industrial. We found them butchered. She was snatched away. Orion is still not good. Derek is on a one-man warpath. Him and his enlightened scrappers have been doing ambush tactics all around Industrial. I've been trying to get in contact with him to try to set up a meeting and try to get him to stop, but he has been on a warpath. Some of his own people were killed right in front of him. LF units.
Great.
What's caused them to go on the offensive like this?
They were slighted by a bunch of fucking random goddamn nobodies. They had a space station blown up. Why else do you think they're doing this? They bought Industrial because they knew they could.
That's fair.
They're still people that they need to kill. They're bounty hunters that were made for this purpose. Still territory they want, things they want to control. I can't think of any other reason. Not at this point. But I haven't been a part of this for long. I'm just trying to look after the Iron Arms and people in Industrial. That's why I kind of count on people like you and Powder. You guys know all the technical.
As much as the hunters seem like they're fully awakened, like they walk around acting like they can do whatever they want, there must be a reason why they're still connected. They're still under the orders somehow.
That way they can have people that are detached from the company that aren't directly under the technician's oversight. That way they can have plausible deniability in case something fucked up happens. Oh, they're just bounty hunters that we hire. They're not a part of the company.
Oh no.
Sorry for asking this. I was just curious, is all.
Yeah, good.
It's worth knowing about, baby. Technically, it's your people.
Yeah.
I know, gross, but still.
I mean, as much as I'm a part of my hive, you're not wrong. One day, my shit's gonna have to get cleared up.
Yeah. You ain't wrong. You ain't fucking wrong.
Good to see you, by the way. Can we tell Ems you said hi?
Yeah, let her know. Things are good right now, but just be careful around the bay, especially around Monday. Also, I might not be home for a while after that.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Be as safe as you can.
I'll try.
Good. I would be there, but unfortunately, with this big ass wireless transmitter on the back of my head and all of the LF cell towers that are getting put up, I can't go around there right now.
That's fair. Speaking of
Speaking
that
of which,
day,
are you gonna? Yeah, are you gonna be there?
yeah, I'm going, and I'll be going in one of the waves, and I
Hey, Red.
might also be dealing with something else. I mean, the same thing, but I've been picked for going somewhere.
You come home.
That's always
I'll be
the
looking
plan.
after Luis and Pip and some of the others. I know it's the goddamn plan, but we've had some fucking close calls lately.
Yeah, but now I got my armor and everything. I'm much more
I'm aware,
durable.
but still. Just make sure you come home. That's what I'm worried about most. Okay?
I'm gonna come home.
Even if it's just your torso and your head, just get someone tied to their back and, you know. Hey, Pip.
Hey, Pip. So, has Ix spoke to you about Monday when you're gonna be staying with?
Oh yeah, he said
What?
you guys be babysitting me.
Yeah.
Sunday, they're going to come on by to the Lost Acres. I was going to show them around, get them used to the area, and if they like the idea,
By the way.
they'll come on by Monday.
Yeah, so if I wasn't back, then I probably was not going to be back.
Oh, I'm happy I see you again then.
I got pulled away. It turned out to be literally nothing. Just a prank call. Do you see the maniacs? Yeah, they've gained freedom be very, very careful. Like, they are literally just cultist fanatics. So while, yeah, they deserve freedom, you're most likely going to end up with a bulk cultists forming out of them if you get too many of them free.
Can't they be rehabilitated?
I don't know. Cultists.
Understood.
What I did wasn't with the freeing them in mind. What I did was fucking with them for fun and like seeing if they would find the special S funny, and if they just place it around places, I didn't expect them to form cult. And the way they go through that is not particularly nice, I imagine.
I'll keep my eyes out. I'll be careful.
Yeah, probably don't mention that you know me. If it's gonna be a thing where they find freedom,
I won't.
and they start thinking that I'm not a good messiah, you might want to not be known to be my friend.
Understood.
That's everything.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
Sorry, that was a lot out of me. Jesus. Alright, Cody's good. They're all good. How are you doing, baby? You okay? You need some consoling? You need me to tell you that you're pretty?
Consoling?
The most beautiful thing in the world, and that I love you with all my heart. Anything sweet like that? You need me to get you flowers after work today? I guess so.
Wanna go fishing?
Oh, I'm saying. Sure, why not? Not here though. Somewhere nice. I want to take you somewhere pretty.
Sounds nice.
How's that sound?
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
I think so. I have to tell you I love you.
I love you.
I'm thankful. Yeah, the cold plates are nice. I like the soft spots on the hands too, but... Ugh.
I know. I know you like my metal pieces.
Well, yeah, well, it's nice when part of your face is burnt, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You are
A
still
lot of
very
work helping
pretty.
people. Ah, yeah, okay. All right. Wait, hold that. Thank you. It's very sweet of you.
Mm-hmm. You are, though. This hasn't changed anything. You are as handsome as ever.
I'm not worried about that. Thank you. I mean it. I was just thinking on some.
Like what?
I think I want to tell Louise.
You ready for that?
No. But I've been doing a lot of growing. A lot. Maybe too much? Fuck, I don't know. But I feel like every day, every step, I'm taking another leap, you know? Yeah, new thing, shit, I'm reading and studying, and I could spend hours telling you about different types of insectoid carapaces and the types of odd things that they do to survive and the strange worlds they live in. I can help put together pieces of equipment, do it for my own armor and stuff, and shave and sharpen my stuff. It made me realize I like moving forward in my life. I like taking that next step. And one of those I want to take with you.
Can't take that step before you break your baby girl's heart.
I know.
I'm a
But I have
patient
to tell
woman.
her.
I'm a patient woman. I ain't gonna rush you.
No, if it means anything, I wasn't gonna ask like any of that for at least about another good year. Want to make sure we got good and slotted. Also, that things are taken care of. God knows. I don't need LF breathing down our fucking neck. I don't like that. But every year I wait, that's every year she's gonna feel hurt by me. That I lied to her. And maybe I could wait, you know. Maybe I could give it more time, and when she can understand things better, maybe that's the moment, but... Oh, it's okay, we're in a public place. Hey, Nikki. It's just... it's okay, we're just talking about telling Luis what actually happened to her mom.
Ah, okay.
It's kind of something that I have to do. And I worry that...
Well, I mean, well, basically, obviously not meaning to intrude or listen, but what you said at the moment was the perfect idea when she, frankly, old enough to understand the concept and everything. It's probably the best time.
But... Whenever she's that age, that means for that many years I was lying to her.
I mean, what have you been saying?
Sometimes it varies. Her mom's at work on a long trip. Her mom's on a vacation. Her mom's away helping people. She doesn't ask all the time, but when she does, she needs some kind of answer. I literally can't just tell her, we'll talk about it in a bit. She needs to know then and there. I just worry that if I wait till she's like 15 or 16 and can understand these things better, her first reaction is going to be, Dad, for 16 years of my life you lied to me and I couldn't hurt my daughter like that.
Basically, what at least I would suggest is instead of saying those excuses, start, somewhat basically with the truth where it's like it's hard to say and it's hard to understand, so it has to wait until you're a bit older so you can understand it.
Yeah, Louise ain't the kind of little angel to think like that. I would tell her that and it would stack. Every time I've told her, I will tell you when you're older, she stacks it over for the next time. Was that Oblivion NPC music?
That was 12s.
Oh, it's fucking 12s. Okay, no, okay, this is normal. This is normal. But bye, 12s. Good to see you, buddy.
Heard about you and
Oh.
your honeyed words.
A, B, B, A, B. Up, down, select, start. Ugh, take your loot. I had this happen to me in another place.
We don't know what happened. They just kind of were there. I don't know.
Okay. So, okay. So, he came running by.
What's up?
Okay, so, just for clarity, he came running through. It sounded like either Oblivion or Skyrim, like battle music was happening, and then he came back over, it stopped, tried to say hey to him, and then like the NPC calm music started coming out, and he spoke. I didn't fully hear what he said, and then Oakley said the Atari like cheat code, like up, down, left, right, BA, and then he just turned off.
I don't want to bug him.
Should
Oh,
anyone mind?
Here, hold on. I'm gonna grab his golf club here. Give me a second. I'm just gonna hit him in the head a bit.
Warhammer miniatures are very overrated.
I worry for your safety.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Right. Where's my bag? Where's my golf club?
Oh,
He's fine.
I have your bag.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see, did you take anything? No, there's that grenade. That pipe bomb.
I have been a part of Guardian for over a year and a half. No, I'm not a fed.
No.
Hey,
No.
I'm not a fed. You know damn well. I swear. Can't fucking believe y'all. Not a damn fed. You're fine. Just be careful with those. For the love of God, I genuinely should tell someone, but I'm trusting you all.
He is our demolitions expert. He knows how to handle explosives.
I believe you, but we are in Waterfront at the meat rack.
He is the most responsible rust bucket.
He was running.
I don't believe that whatsoever. I don't believe you.
He's also the most stable rust bucket.
There he goes. He just jumped off the thing. Is he dead? Is he dead?
He did what?
Did he make it?
He made it.
Did he not?
Nope, he's dead. Takes your golf club, takes your bag.
I'm good.
Alright, hold on a second. Baby.
Have a moment at some point. Would you maybe wanna
I'll be right back.
Structured integrity about 50%. Just the way I like it.
Bow, 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 bow.
It's been a while.
I mean, yeah.
Boys, weird down here.
Yeah. I haven't been there in a while. How's that shit in Palace?
Oh.
Well, the fighting's been pushed away from shelters, but as far as I've heard, it's still ongoing. They think that the fighting is going to wrap up by the end of the month, but who knows?
So what's the general populace's opinion though?
I don't know what that means.
They ain't happy about it.
I mean, dystopia is like a weird word, I think. I think it's a bad thing.
Sounds like it. Makes sense for this place.
Yeah. There's the swamps. Kind of like a swamp, except in a city, though.
Thank you for the follow, Power X Ranger VR. Enjoy the stream.
The last time we tried to hunt something down here, we got yelled at by security.
You're right. I'm just, you know, just looking.
And I'm just saying. Weird.
Weird. What if I get paid for that?
I don't know. I mean, you definitely.
You feel perfectly unexpressed.
Shut up.
You know you can't make me.
Indeed. But you've raised a much bigger issue to me.
Weird.
That's very loud.
Very
And
loud.
sounds like someone's overcompensating.
Loud. Overcompensating. Sounds about right for this place.
There are people with power
Yeah.
issues that don't control their own emotions, so they could knock someone's fucking head off if they don't control themselves. That there are all of these issues. We have very human mistakes that we have to deal with, and when that sort of shit, that's a fucking
Some futuristic, like alien technology I don't fucking know anything about.
Coming.
I'll be back.
Okay. I'll just keep going.
Good emotes, by the way.
How very sneaky of you.
I can be sneaky.
Yeah? Really?
Yes.
But now I've caught you.
You haven't got anything. I'm just here.
Enough.
You know that I could just Misty Step out of this.
But are you going to?
No.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
You like it. I like this. This place is nice. It's warm on here.
I mean, it's better than how cold it was last time.
Yeah. It's warm and I'm comfortable. I like this. I can just...
You and your naps.
Come on.
What?
Come on.
What?
Come on. Come. There. Now I'm comfortable. Much better, yeah?
You are ridiculous.
Yeah, and you're comfortable. I could stay like this forever.
You would say that. You're very lazy.
I'm not lazy. I just appreciate when there's time to relax. Yeah?
Fine.
You need to relax more.
I do relax. Sitting down, reading a good book, research. That's how I relax.
Yeah, well, I relax holding you and being warm and comfortable.
Fine.
Oh. Oh.
We could play a game.
Yeah? What are we betting?
Why do we need to bet?
It's but fun in a game if we're not betting.
I don't understand. The game is supposed to be entertaining by itself.
Yeah, but then you've got that edge, that stake, something more.
Well, what
The game's
does
fun.
What does one bet on these types of games?
Well, we don't need to bet money, because money is a thing. In this case, I don't know. We can do favors. We can do favor for favor, how about that? That would be fun. Yeah?
You sound more like Ilsa every day.
Hey, okay, she's rubbing off. Can't help the fact that she does all the talking and then you pick bits up. You don't tell me you don't pick bits up from her as well. How about this? I will wager you're not complaining about being interrupted from any nap.
That's pretty good.
Yeah?
What
are you gonna wager?
Oh.
No, you've got to pick something. You say, I can say what I've got to put on the table. How are you gonna put all those?
Hmm. I won't complain when you take me to weird places.
We're supposed to go to everywhere's weird. I can't always just stay cooped up. I can't always just stay at the camp.
Okay,
How about a book?
a book?
If you have to be dragged away to do something, but you're reading a book, you don't get to complain, but you have to put your book down.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. I'm okay with this. Oh. Okay. And what you look then? Here you go. This table is so big.
Yes, it very much is.
I take the rest of it. I can do this.
It does not seem like you can do this.
I did. I did hit it. I can do it. Just not very well.
Sure you can.
Yeah, let's see you better. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go, Blue. Good job.
And as always, I am blue.
I do like the warm color. Oh. Maybe if I did it harder, it might have made it in there. How did you get that one?
I mean, it's not really
How
that
did you
hard.
get that one?
It's not really that hard.
You're using magic to cheat.
It's not really that hard.
No using magic.
You never said that as a stipulation.
That doesn't make it fair.
You never said it had to be fair.
Or it's implied. If you're playing a game, like, even for betting, it's still going to be fun.
This is fun for me. I like winning.
It's only something I don't know.
Damn. Damn.
Look, hey. Oh. That's what you get. Come on, before we get distracted.
Oh. I didn't realize it was my turn. Excuse me, I'm trying to play the game. You've blocked my.
So just grab your ass. I did.
Yeah, you've blocked everything. I'm gonna have to do something cheesy. Damn, didn't matter anyway.
Didn't work. Huh? What?
Nothing.
There you go. Aren't you laughing about?
Be nice. Be nice.
Oh, I think I'm being very nice. Watch yourself.
Watch myself or what?
You blocked yourself.
Yes, I did.
Oh, and then I don't mind the view, but that's still cheating. Even one is cheating.
I don't see it as cheating.
Can't believe you, Breeze. Honestly. Harris's. How when the angle is so difficult and the table is so big.
Looks like you win. Looks
No
like you
complaints.
win.
Like I'm gonna pull you away from your books anyway if I can help it. Well, yeah? I know how you dance. The most damn was nice, so I want to come up with you again. That was nice, you were warm. Well, I can have as much as I want now. I'm allowed to have all I want. Can't be pulled away from it. Can't be told off for it.
Can't be told off, but smack.
Where do you think you're going? You say I'm picking up more from Ilsa.
I think you definitely are.
And you're not?
Never.
Oh, you most certainly are.
Nah.
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 Yeah, is that how it's gonna be, huh?
Yes.
Cheating.
You never said I couldn't. Are you playing hide and seek now?
I could have. I was tempted to. Could have just stalked you.
You could have.
Really?
Hmm.
Really? Oh. Well, oh. So what else is there to do in this place?
Not much. I have to disappear for a moment. I'll return.
Can I help?
he's so sleepy.
I just get comfortable, that's all. I'm not gonna go running off, leaving you alone. I know how you get when you're alone.
Yes, nervous.
Like I do as well. So, it's fine, just finding somewhere that's not too cold and warming it up a little bit and just sitting here waiting for you. I know how it gets. Door for the breezable. No, you're fine. Ooh. That is nice, though.
Come on, now you're all warm and toasty. It's only a matter of time before you fall asleep again. Let's go before you do. We'll go take a nap somewhere.
Okay. Thank you, please. Alright.
Come on, Emerald.
One for I'm green.
Emerald is a precious gem. They're cold and hard, but they're found in warm earth.
So soon you try to be sweet.
Yes, well, I'm not as good at it as you are.
You're a lot better than you used to be. I mean, it's the same with me. I was never really good. No, I'm getting there. Slowly. I'll admit it.
Excuse me, ladies. Would you be interested in an all-natural brand of peanut butter? Not toxic, I swear.
What is peanut butter?
Oh, well. Let me introduce you to the most amazing ingredient. Pulls out a jar of peanut butter. This is made from peanuts. Peanuts are like a small little nut that you can grind up and turn into a paste. This paste is made with all natural ingredients, and instead of normal butter, it has cookie butter in it. So it's a lot more silkier and savory.
I don't know what any of that means.
It's just saying words, I think.
It's food. It's food.
How much?
Doesn't sound
For a
tasty.
small jar, it's 10. For a large jar, it's 20.
You sure?
10.
Thank you. And here is your jar of peanut butter. You can put it in ramen. You can put it on bread. You can just straight up eat it with your finger.
Is it good with meat?
You can cook it with meat, but I prefer you put it in the broth because then it'll be a lot more
Someone
creamier.
hungry over here? Oh.
Don't
No,
worry, it's
I was
perfectly
just. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just trying to sell my peanut butter. That's all. Yeah.
Anyone else hungry over here?
We just bought peanut butter.
No.
We're gonna go eat the peanut butter.
Yeah, good idea. We go with the peanut butter.
You have a good one,
The
sir.
peanut butter.
In fact, actually, like just the other day, somebody hijacked the fucking radio, and we had a bunch of people that were like planning on going up.
No. Crap.
A little bit of a pain.
No.
What was that?
Just a little.
I don't know.
No.
What was he doing? I don't know what's
No.
happening. I don't know. I don't. Was it like? Like I just.
Oh, okay.
Like it was behind me, so I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. No, I'm paranoid. I don't know. Also, I think the streets are closed.
Ew.
I was like, they're closed? Fuck, they did not help us.
They forgot to kick us out.
Come
I
on.
think so. I mean,
Let's go.
are they actually closed? No, I think it might be, because I heard everyone going home. Do they make it like a little?
Maybe we should get up before we get yelled at, actually.
Come on.
Just to be safe.
Oh.
That was weird.
Yeah, I like your green. You look good.
Thank you, I like... Yeah, you're glowing as...
Thank you. I know. I look just so cute, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
You're shooter though.
We're gonna need to go get somewhere nice and cuddly because you're about to fall asleep.
Boy, I'm hungry.
Well, we could go get food and mix the butter peanuts in it.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get... You said bread?
I don't remember.
Kill any who try to oppose you.
It'll be fun. We'll get something for it, and it'll be okay, and I'm sure it'll be nice.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Let's
Why
hope.
It's not your fault. I just have what you would call permanent
get home safe.
vision, as people call it.
Thank you, random stranger.
Everything I see is just 10 times brighter.
Thanks.
It's fine. It's just you're effectively
I'm
glowing
very
for
flashy.
So I guess they were right in saying the streets are closed and that no one told anyone on the other side. That's kind of funny.
It is. It is.
I just stopped over, bumped into you there.
I didn't stop.
I did. You double my tits slamming into the back of your head.
I mean, it's not like that hasn't happened before.
It does. Yeah, I get it. Happens. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, it looks so much better. The proportions were